What is going on, Fan Clan? My name is Danny Phantom. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for coming to check out my channel. If you like what you have to hear, if you like what I have to say, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and sharing this video with your friends. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. I really do appreciate the comments. I love reading them. You guys are awesome. If you've been here before and you continue coming back, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. I was planning on talking more about my first edition Jungle Booster Box break, which is coming up on November 9th, so just under 2 weeks from today at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. But I'm going to put that off another day. We're going to go over that tomorrow. I've got some really cool statistics regarding the Jungle set that I think is going to blow a lot of people's minds. That box break is already sold out, so thank you so much for those of you who are participating. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I am very excited about that. Today we're going to talk about Vivid Voltage, and this is going to be my official set review or investors review or collectors review or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to talk about the set because I'm very excited about it. I have not been this excited for a set in a very long time, and that includes Darkness Ablaze, which I was very excited about the Charizard VMAX. But as far as Sword and Shield sets go, I'm most excited about this one, and I'm going to explain why here in a few minutes. From a competitive standpoint, there's not a whole lot in this set that really gets me excited. You have a few cards that are decent, you have a few cards that are pretty good, and you have a lot of cards that are kind of techie cards that are really going to help the format. Unfortunately, there's no in-person events, and there's probably going to be another set released after this come February that will affect in-person events even more. So I do think that there are some cards in this set that are going to be beneficial. I just don't think that they're going to be crazy as far as a competitive standpoint go that is going to drive this box up right away from the get-go. That being said, I am very excited about the Talonflame V, which lets you go on turn one right away, discard your hand and draw 6 new cards if you have to. I'm very excited about the Longview Scope, which does 30 more damage to bench GX and V Pokemon if your attack already does damage to bench Pokemon. You have Searchester Baths in here, which does 20 less damage to all your basic Pokemon, so cards like ADP decks and Zacian decks get a little bit of a boost from that. You have Snorlax, which is like a tropical beach. It lets you draw cards in your hand until you get 7 and then ends your turn. Then it's got Leon, which adds, I think, 30 damage, which is pretty good. Anytime you add damage, it's not too bad. So those are the cards I'm probably most excited about in the set. But from a collector standpoint and an investor standpoint, I am very excited about this set for a couple different reasons. If you remember me talking a few days ago about this set already being out of print, which is absolutely insane. I've been trying to dig around and get more information on it, and I haven't been able to for the most part. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I know that this set is out of print at Pokemon. I know that they're not printing anymore until December. But the way it sounds like they're doing it is that they're splitting it up into waves. So that means if you ordered a certain amount as a vendor, if you ordered a certain amount, they will give you this many in November for the release, and then they will give you your second wave in December. Kind of like what they did with Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes. A lot of people ordered Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes from like GameStop, and GameStop wasn't able to fulfill all of the orders that came through for the September release. So what they ended up doing is they pushed a bunch of people off until October. And I think that's kind of what's happening with Vivid Voltage, which is insane to me because it's never happened before. And a lot of storefronts are moving into that mold where they're like, hey guys, unfortunately we got allocated pretty hard. We're not going to be able to fulfill your pre-order, but we'll have another print in December, and then we'll ship you your box then. So you can think about that whichever way you want. I mean, it's kind of cool that everybody's still getting their pre-order, but at the same time, not really cool because they're getting it 2 months after the fact, or a month and a half after the fact. At the Coliseum, pkmncoliseum.com is where you can find us. We unfortunately sold out of Vivid Voltage about a week ago, so we have no more booster boxes and no more cases. We got allocated really hard. We actually asked for 325 cases of this set. We got cut down to 200, which is terrible. Not very exciting. And we actually sold about 190, a little over that, for our pre-orders. So we were able to fulfill our pre-orders, but unfortunately we don't have a whole lot to open. So what did we do? We went out and bought 25 cases at retail cost, just so we would be able to open some to stock the website full of singles rather than cut pre-orders down. So I'm very excited about being able to do that. If you guys pre-ordered from us, we really appreciate the pre-order, so we wanted to make sure that we could fulfill all of those. And I am confidently saying that we can, which is awesome. So what does that mean for this set? It means that it has no idea where it's going as far as a print run goes. If you ask me my own professional opinion, I do think that there will be more printings down the road, but with how popular this franchise is right now, and Pokemon cards in general, I think that this is a good set to hold on to some sealed product for for the long run or for a foreseeable amount of time in the future. So if you ordered a case, maybe you want to open up a few boxes and keep a few boxes sealed. If you want to open up 4 or 5 boxes and keep 1 box sealed for your sealed collection, I do think that they're going to get pricier as time goes on. I originally wanted to compare this to a Cosmic Eclipse set because I felt like the Amazing Rares which are in this set are more like the character rares, but I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. Cosmic Eclipse, which came out, what, a year and a half ago or so, is already approaching $200 a booster box, and I do foresee this going to that same route, you know, a year from now. Another reason is because of the Pikachu secret rare that's in this set. Starters perform extremely well. Pikachu has never had a secret rare version in an actual set outside or in a V/GX form. So it has had a secret rare version in Cosmic Eclipse. That Cosmic Eclipse secret rare was fairly easy to pull, and it's about $10 to $15 right now, depending on where you look for it. But a rainbow rare version of Pikachu VMAX, and then you also have the full art of Pikachu V, which is absolutely gorgeous. If you look at the other starters in history and what their secret rare versions are selling for, it's pretty insane. Obviously, Charizard GX is extremely expensive, and then you have cards like Blastoise GX, which is close to $100 a piece. You have the Blastoise and Piplup Rainbow Rare, which is about $75, $80. You have the Venusaur and Snivy Rainbow Rare, which Venusaur is obviously partnered up with Snivy. That's still a fairly expensive card. So I do expect Pikachu, which is probably the most popular starter of all time, and probably the most common known of all of Pokemon, because you could have absolutely no interest in Pokemon. You give this card a secret rare VMAX, and it's probably going to get pretty pricey. So I do expect that card to hold value for quite some time and continue to rise. And I would definitely recommend getting those graded. It's not a very competitive card, so it's not worth putting in your deck or holding into your deck pile for a while. I am also very excited for the set because of the Amazing Rares. So there are 6 different Amazing Rares in this set. So they are Jirachi, Celebi, Rayquaza, Zacian, Raikou, and Zamazenta. So those Amazing Rares, which you may have seen in like Volt Tackle in the Japanese release of Vivid Voltage, or these cards are very unique. And anytime Pokemon releases a unique card, that always drives up the value of the set. So for example, go back to Cosmic Eclipse. You have those character rares. We've had situations before where you've had prism cards, you've had break cards, but anytime it's specific to a set, that's when you really start gaining value on this set. So originally I wanted to compare this set to like a Neo Destiny. I'm actually thinking that this might be a little bit better than Neo Destiny because it seems like the Amazing Rare pull rate is only about 2 per box. 2 per booster box, and it actually comes in the reverse foil slot, so it's going to come before your holo rare or your ultra rare. So it is possible, it seems, that you will be able to pull an Amazing Rare and a GX, or an Amazing Rare and a V in the same pack, which is pretty cool. If you're looking at pull rates and you try and compare them to Shinings, Neo Destiny, for example, you pulled 3 Shinings per box roughly, or per case I should say, and then Shining Legends is about 2 Shinings per case roughly, so it's about 1, I think, in every, I can't remember exactly what the ratios were that I looked up, but I'm very, very excited for the Amazing Rares. I think that they make this set have a lot more value in it long term, and with the amount of product that's going to be opened up on the front end, it seems like a wise choice to hold on to some of this sealed product down the road, because I do think you're going to be able to turn this product for profit. I only really recommend opening sets when it comes to right before release or right at release, because that's when cards are at their peak value. So if you're somebody who's looking to get some of this in so that way you can grade it, definitely a good opportunity to do that. If you weren't able to get any Vivid Voltage, or you were only able to get a box or 2, I would recommend holding them, maybe keeping them sealed, and then looking for singles, so that way you can find some either, you know, on a website like the Coliseum or eBay or Amazon or wherever you do your single shopping. Look at the grade possibilities and think about getting those graded, because I do think that some of these cards, especially the Amazing Rares, are going to hold value for a very, very long time. So that's kind of my 2 cents when it comes to Vivid Voltage. I am very excited about the set. I do think it has a strong future. The less it gets printed, obviously, the more expensive it's going to get. We could have a very, very expensive box if for some reason in December they say that this is the last print. I will keep everybody updated, obviously, when I get more information. But as of right now, I think we should all operate under the assumption that it will continue to get printed, but we should also be cautious at the same time just in case it does not. So that's everything that I have for you tonight regarding Vivid Voltage. I hope that I can come back at you guys this weekend with some Vivid Voltage opening. Until then, stay tuned tomorrow night for my should-be first edition Jungle set review. So we're going to go over what you could potentially pull from the Jungle pack investment that you guys made. I can't wait to share it with you. There's a lot of cool information that I pulled. I'm very, very excited to show that to you guys. So until next time, you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.